My responsibility is to write the books. My job is not to sell the books. You heard somebody say, what you know you must teach. And you have that burning desire to teach. And you are afraid that what you're saying will not be good for others, or others will criticize you. So it doesn't matter what you plan to do, you look like you're afraid and fear is in your way. No. There are all kinds of acronyms about fear, but the one that matters most is how you feel. And if you're fearful, then you're fearful. I have a tip for that. I can show you how. I have been down that path before myself. My name is Tessa-Marie, and welcome to my YouTube channel, where you will find the answers to life's true happiness and success. Subscribe to my channel so you can be notified when videos of this nature are released. I get it. You are fearful of sharing, yet you cannot shake it that you must share what you know. You were told you have something, teach it to others. Empty what you know into another person. You are in the world to give your best to the world, and another human being needs to hear from your voice. And the first fear you have is, oh my God, I have never done anything like this before. I might pronounce my words wrong. I might have the bad grammar. I might look horrible. You have all the might. And you have an accent. Hey, that's me you're talking about. Never mind you. I am the one who is an older woman who started doing this social media right as the pandemic COVID-19 started, 2020. And here I am, still going strong. Yes, I had those feelings. I am an older, experienced senior citizen. I had already changed it from old, senior. I said, I am an experienced citizen. I have some knowledge I know others would love. I have an accent. I am Black. I maybe do not pronounce my words like you do in North America. I would say secretary, and you would say secretary. You carry, I spell labor with a U. There were so many things that kept coming to me. Will they get it? You have an accent. You pronounce things differently. And, at first I held back, but I know people are making mistakes financially. I knew that since I put it in a book. Why don't you go out there and just talk? Oh, that was tough. If you could just go back to one of my videos in 2019 on Facebook, you would be laughing all the way to sleep. You would just be laughing. I had reams of paper, print this big. I didn't want to use my glasses. I wanted to read without the glasses, all of that. I did so many things wrong. But the one thing I did right is that I kept showing up. I was afraid. My hands were sweaty. My mouth was just so dry I couldn't speak. But I stood up there and I went. I could coach. I was coaching before. I was teaching before. I taught people how to manage your finances. The book is right here, Controlling the Debt Monster, all that. And yet I was afraid. So you who didn't do this one, this is my first book. And then that was the second one. And I was scared. I didn't want to do it. But I stood up and I kept going and I got encouragement. And I made so many mistakes, numerable mistakes, and horrible. My friends for 23 years told me I couldn't spell. I couldn't pronounce words. One said to me, you just cannot speak. You do not know how to speak words. Your grammar is atrocious. All of that. But I just kept going. I just kept showing up and showing up and showing up. I just felt it from my heart. I need to speak. I always knew I had a need to teach, not so much speak, but to teach others what I experienced and how I went through the valleys and how I conquered the mountains on my journey called life, how I taste the process, how I felt about it. So that's why I started doing it. And this is why I am the perfect person to help you to be brave, to be consistent, to know you have Michael Jordan level talent, to have faith and to believe you can and you will. Because this is what I had to do for myself. So I'm the best teacher to teach you on your journey to share what you already know. If you're looking for someone to be a speaker at any of your events that you're planning, get in touch with me. My email address is right here, and you can contact me, and I would love to give you more about making life choices to you or any of the topic on living a fulfilled life. Have a great day. So I just told you I can teach you to do this, to share what you already know, and to ditch the fears and the doubts and the criticism of others and the opinions of others, and stand in your strength, your belief that somewhere along life's journey, you had some taste on that process called life and you desire to share it with them. And I'm here to tell you, you're good. You're okay. You've got what it takes. And you know that. You already can feel it. And every time you stifle it, you get a stomach ache. Your body speaks to you. Every time you know there comes an opportunity to try and you don't, you get a headache. So your body is warning you, get up and do this. Time is not on your side anymore. You have had that dream, goal, and desire to teach others what you have learned on your journey through life. So let me tell you, let's start from the beginning. Number one, I know for sure that you fear what the critics will say. And those critics are so close to you. They might be family, siblings, husbands, wives. They know you well. The only thing they don't know is that burning desire inside of you. And that trumps it all. So what you must do is to stand up in your power, know your purpose, and begin to speak. As I said, if you go back to 2019, you'll be laughing all the way home. But you do not have to do that. I can tell you I wasn't good. My friend who lived next door told me everything was wrong with me. And others criticized me. And when I started speaking and I would talk about my books, they told me all you want to do is sell books. The truth is, what they don't know, my responsibility is to write the books. My job is not to sell the books. You see, I have to do what my body wants to do. My body wants to teach through those pages. So I did that. Then my body said, that's not good enough. I want you to conquer social media. I want you to do this every day, 5 days a week, and throw caution to the wind. And then I came across the poem or the speech by Theodore Roosevelt, the man in the arena. He said, it's not the critics that count, but the man that stood in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and tears and dirt. He counts. And then there's Rudyard Kipling in the poem If, which he wrote to his son. And he said, the words you have spoken will be taken by knaves to make a trap for fools. They're going to use your words against you to others who are less educated than them or less informed than them. But that shouldn't stop you, my son, he said, because you will at least be there among those that try. You will conquer the world in the end. Today, I am 4 subscribers short of 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. It took a while, but I stood up. My palms sweat, my mouth was dry, and I did it. And the more consistently I became, I noticed the better I became. I was training a whole big muscle. My body, my mind, my thoughts, my heart, my nerves, sinew, everything in me was in training to do this, to conquer the social media. Along the way, I met some amazing people who stepped up just in time to give me the boost I needed. And then I took the advice, I reciprocated in kind in all what they did, and I moved forward. Today, here I am, 4.5 years later, and I'm influencing someone. Somebody sent a note on my YouTube channel this morning and said, thank you for the confirmation. Because the day before I spoke about your year should start in September instead of January. You're already into the year. And she said, I needed the confirmation because since July, I've been planning for 2025. It's not that I'm forgetting 24, but I realize I need to get ready for 2025. And that is something I started when my daughter was born all these years ago. You see, I had something to share. Today, I know for sure somebody got it because she told me she got it. And that has to trump any negative comments from your friends and those from yourself. Yes, I am here to tell you, step into the arena. Take the blows in your face, sweat and cry. And when you fall, stand up again and do it again and again and again until you conquer this thing. Share what you know. The world needs you because it needs all of us. We are part of the universe. Without us, the universe wouldn't be the same. We are part of it. We are helping it to evolve. Yes, you are needed. Your voice is needed. What you know is needed. There is someone somewhere in the end of the earth somewhere who needs to hear you. So they too can stand up and say, yes, I count. And I have Michael Jordan level talent. Thank you for listening. Try this. You're going to like it. If you like this video, just hang on. More videos of that type are coming your way. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. The more subscribers we have, the bigger the content and the guests will come. So have a marvelous and amazing day.